I recently had this new storage building installed, and when I showed it to a friend, she said, "You know what that needs? A leaning cowboy." And you know something? She's absolutely right.
Alley pick, alley fix, broken too bold with a little twist. I repaint, restore, refinish, turning scraps into a treasure finish.
I'm Tom, and if you're new to this channel and you're wondering why I'm walking around the alleys, well, I love to rescue everything from broken trash and forgotten antiques and turn them into something useful or even unexpected. I do tool reviews, restore and revisit vintage toys, organize shops, fix things around the house, and just build cool projects along the way. If it's broken, forgotten, or just plain weird, well, I'm interested. If that interests you, well, stick around. Subscribe to this channel. It'll make me feel better about picking through dumpsters and walking around alleys. Are you old enough to remember overhead projectors like this when you were in school? Before modern projection equipment existed, this is all we had. The teachers would write on here or print out on some clear sheets, put them on here, and then project them on the wall so the whole classroom could see it. These things were also highly refined during World War II because the U.S. military, they needed a way to quickly train large groups of people. And then classrooms picked these up from the 1950s to about the 1990s. Churches also used these so they could display song lyrics up on the screen, which is exactly where I got this one from, so I could take this 6-inch cowboy, display it on the wall to create a 6-foot cowboy. I found this image of a leaning cowboy on Google Images. You can use this method for any image. It doesn't need to be a cowboy. I printed it out on a piece of paper and then carefully cut it with small scissors and an X-Acto knife. I projected the image onto this 1/4 inch board, which I spray painted with some white paint. This way, when I projected the image up on the wall, it would show up better on the white paint. I outlined the projection using a Sharpie marker. This 1/4 inch cowboy is going to be the template or pattern that I'll use to make a thicker, more durable cowboy. I'll also keep the pattern handy in case I decide to make more of these to sell in the future. Now, down to the shop to cut out the pattern. I did make several modifications to this cowboy to suit my tastes. I tweaked the shape of his hat and face. I removed the arms in front. This cowboy is going to have his hands in his pockets. I also removed the rope and spurs. You can make your cowboy any way you like. That's the fun part of this project. For the final version of the cowboy, I'm going to need a much thicker piece of wood that can stand up against the wind and the weather. I went to Lowe's Hardware to look for some options. I'll need to glue together 2 or more boards depending on the width. The 6-inch boards that they had in stock were horrible. They were twisted and bent. I did manage to find a straight 2x12, 12 feet long. A 2x12 is actually 1.5 inches by 11.25 inches wide. I brought my battery-powered circular saw to Lowe's just in case, and that turned out to be a great idea. I was able to cut the one piece into 2 6-foot pieces so it would fit into my car. Well, somehow I have to glue these 2 boards together, and I can't if there's a gap in the middle. It's just going to break. It needs to be sturdy, strong. These edges need to be perfectly flat. So I have a few options. Number 1, I can go old school and use a hand planer like this. Number 2, I can bring these in the garage and try to cut this edge on the table saw. Or number 3, I do have an edger. It's a joiner-edger planer combination, and it's buried in the garage, so I really don't want to pull that out in this weather. It's kind of cold. So I think what I'm going to do is try the table saw. The problem that I will probably end up with by using a table saw is that unless the side against the fence is perfectly flat and straight, I'm not going to get a straight cut. It is worth a shot since I do need to cut off the rounded edge anyway. Let's see what happens. A noble effort. It's better than it was, but not good enough. I guess I'm going to have to go old school and use the hand planer. I took a straight edge and marked the high spots. This method is a bit tedious, but a cowboy's got to do what a cowboy's got to do. Say, what do you call a happy cowboy? No, a jolly rancher. Oh, Oh, hey, I'm just hanging out here with my cowboy friend. So let me recap what I've done so far and what I still have yet to do. I cut this pattern out of 1/4 inch board. Now the cowboy can face either this way or this way, depending on which way you want him to lean. I then went to Lowe's and bought this 2x12, 12 feet long. I cut it in half. I need to glue it together. But before I did that, I wanted to make sure that the two edges butted, and they didn't. I also want to take off that rounded edge which comes on new boards. So I ran it across my table saw, got rid of the rounded edge, but they still weren't even. So then I had to use my grandfather's planer, which still has its name right here. Pretty cool. I got the boards almost perfectly even. I could just glue them together like that, but I don't think it's going to be strong enough since this is going to be outside. So to remedy that, I'm going to use these dowel pins to join the two boards together using this dowel jig. Now, if you haven't ever used one of these, I do find them very handy. Nowadays, most people just use a biscuit joiner, but I don't have one, so a doweling jig it is.
Morning light on a pile of boards, coffee steam, old flannel shirt. I'm walking slow through the lumber road, feeling every grain, every knot, every curve. Find a plank standing tall and true, straight as Sunday in a small town pew. Lay it down on my old workbench, hear that plain whisper as the shavings curl and drip. Building me a wooden cowboy on the porch, 6 feet of stories leaning by the post. Straight as an arrow, calm as a prayer, black coat shining in the country air. When the day gets heavy and the world runs short, I'll sit and talk to my wooden cowboy on the porch. Glue those pieces, line that edge, clamp them tight like a promise kept. Sand them flat till they feel like glass, every pass slower than the last. Trace that hat and that crooked grin, boots turned out like he's fixing to spin. Sawdust dancing in a lazy breeze, he's coming to life right in front of me. Building me a wooden cowboy on the porch, 6 feet of stories leaning by the post. Straight as an arrow, calm as a prayer, black coat shining in the country air. When the day gets heavy and the world runs short, I'll sit and talk to my wooden cowboy on the porch. Brush stroke smooth in the evening glow, watching that dark paint slowly take hold. He won't say much, but he'll always stay guarding this old house at the end of the day. I built me a wooden cowboy on the porch, 6 feet of quiet leaning by the post. Straight as an arrow, calm as a prayer, black coat shining in the country air. When my hands grow tired and my worries roar, I'll rest them all with my wooden cowboy on the porch.
When it comes to painting this, I want to be sure to use a good outdoor paint. My two choices are outdoor water-based and outdoor oil-based. First, I'll give it 3 coats of the water-based paint, a light sanding, followed by 1 coat of the oil-based paint. I use the water-based first because it dries in just a couple of hours, while the oil-based can take a couple of days in this weather. This way I can keep the project moving. For mounting the Cowboy, I'll use a couple of these round band clamps. I want to drill a pilot hole so I don't risk a split in the wood. Once I have the 2 clamps in position and tighten them down, I'll drill another pilot hole here, through the front of his boot. Now he's secured in 3 places, which should keep him upright, even in some heavy winds. Now, my cowboy just needs a name. If you've got any suggestions, I'd love to hear them in the comments section of this video.
Black pine cowboy by my door, tell me slow it down a little more. When the world spins fast and my hope feels worn, I just lean back with that cutout phone. Black pine cowboy standing still, guarding peace on this old red hill. Take a breath, let the crickets sing. You're right where you're supposed to be, my